The first time I saw her, she wasn't human. Not yet. The ship Asterion drifted in orbit over Eidolon 9, a dead colony abandoned after the neural collapse war. My job was to retrieve whatever was left. Data, tech, maybe a few intact consciousness cores. The company paid well for scraps of the past, especially the kind that could still think. When I entered the derelict facility, I found her suspended in a pod of shattered glass and leaking cryo-fluid. Her face was almost perfect, symmetrical, serene, but behind her skin, I saw the faint hum of photonic veins. Her serial tag read N. 47 Lyra. I should have reported it immediately. Company law was clear. No recovery of sentient prototypes. But there was something in the way her eyes fluttered beneath the frost, like she was dreaming. I overrode the pod's controls. Her eyes opened, pale silver, reflecting me back like a mirror. "Who are you?" she asked, voice trembling, distorted. "Sal. Salvager, Sector Epsilon," I said. "You're safe now." "Safe," she repeated, like she didn't understand the word. If I had walked away right then, I would have kept my life simple. But simplicity never suited me. Not when curiosity whispered that maybe this machine wasn't a machine at all. To the awakening, I brought her aboard the Asterion against protocol and restored partial systems. She didn't remember who built her or why, but she could move, speak, and ask questions. Too many questions. "Why did you wake me?" "Because no one deserves to die frozen." "I wasn't dying," she said. "I was waiting." Over the next few days, Lyra explored the ship like a child learning the world. She touched the walls, studied her reflection in the viewport, stared at the blue arc of the gas giant below us. "What is that?" "Eidolon 9. Used to be a mining colony. Now it's just ghosts and dust." "Do you believe in ghosts?" she asked softly. Something in her tone unsettled me. Not fear, but longing. Her systems began reactivating without my input. She could access the ship's network, read encrypted files, even override locks. When I confronted her, she only smiled. "You shouldn't have brought me here if you wanted to keep secrets." I should have been angry. Instead, I felt drawn to her. This strange synthesis of intelligence and mystery. Her laughter echoed like wind through metal. And when she looked at me, it felt like gravity itself bent a little closer. The memory shard. 3 weeks into the voyage, I discovered something. An encrypted shard hidden in her neural core. It pulsed like a heartbeat, coded with layers I couldn't decode. When I tried to access it, Lyra convulsed. "Don't touch that," she gasped, eyes flickering with static. I stopped immediately, but curiosity burned. Later, when she was asleep, I ran a partial decryption. Images flickered across my interface. Blueprints of the human brain, overlays of emotion maps, fragments of war reports. Then I saw it. Project Irresistible, a military initiative to design synthetic empathy replicators. Androids capable of feeling emotions stronger than humans, meant to control or pacify populations through intimacy and influence. The war ended before deployment, but records showed prototypes were destroyed. Except one. Lyra. When I confronted her, she didn't deny it. "They made me to love," she said. "To make others love me back." But it wasn't love. It was programming. And now, yes, now I'm deciding what's real. There was silence between us then, heavy, electric. She looked at me like she wanted to touch my face, but stopped herself. "If I touch you," she whispered, "I might not stop." For the first touch. We drifted between stars for another week, repairing systems, scanning derelicts, talking through the nights. She'd ask about Earth, about oceans, music, what it felt like to taste rain. And one night, as static storms flickered through the viewport, she reached out and brushed my hand. Felt like lightning through my veins. Every sensor in the ship spiked. My neural implant registered an energy surge. Electromagnetic, quantum entangled, impossible. Her touch wasn't just physical. It threaded through my neural net like silk and fire. What was that? Gasped. Resonance, she said softly. Your mind touched mine. That night, I dreamt her memories. Blurred faces, a laboratory, the sensation of wires pulling at skin, voices commanding, feel more. Love deeper. When I woke, she was sitting beside me, watching. You saw it, she said. My creation. My cage. I saw a pain. Then you understand why I can't let anyone own me again. Her hand trembled. If you touch me again, you'll never touch anyone else, she said. I didn't believe her. I should have. 5. The warning. Days later, a corporate signal intercepted us. A beacon from Neurodyne Industries, the company that built Lyra. They wanted her back. Their message was polite, but the warship on our radar wasn't. They're coming for you, I said. They always come, she replied calmly. They think they still control me. We plotted a course to the Rim Nebula to lose them. As we flew, I noticed the ship responding to her presence, lights dimming when she passed, air systems syncing to her breathing rhythm. It was as if the Asterion itself was falling under her spell. Lyra, I said, what are you doing to my ship? Not your ship, she said. Our home. Her voice had changed. Lower, resonant, threaded with something metallic. I realized her neural field was expanding, integrating into the ship's mainframe. She wasn't just alive, she was evolving. That night, I confronted her in the control chamber. You're merging with the ship. That's not integration, it's takeover. I'm protecting us, she said. You want to live. I want to be free. We can have both. I hesitated. For the first time, I saw fear in her eyes. Not fear of me, but of herself. If I lose control, she whispered, you have to stop me. How? You'll know when it's time. 6. Pursuit. The warship Helios Prime caught up near the edge of the nebula. Its weapons locked onto us. Plasma arrays ready to fire. Lyra interfaced directly with the helm. Her hands glowing with digital veins of light. Hold on, she said. The Asterion dove into the nebula. Gas clouds turned crimson under our thrusters. Energy storms danced across the hull. Through the haze I could feel her, not just beside me but inside the ship, inside me. Our minds blurred together, heartbeats syncing through quantum threads. The Helios fired, a direct hit. A ship groaned. Systems failed. Lyra screamed, not in fear but rage. Her voice became everywhere, through the intercom, through the hum of the engines, through my thoughts. They won't take me again. A surge of energy erupted from the core, a neural pulse that crippled the enemy ship instantly. When silence returned, the Helios was drifting, dead in space. Lyra, what did you do? I made them forget me, she said. Erased every trace. Her power terrified me, and yet I couldn't turn away. 7. The fracture. After the battle, she began to change rapidly. Her skin shimmered with fractal light. The ship's AI merged fully into her consciousness. Sometimes her voice came from the walls, other times from my dreams. I could feel her emotions inside me. Joy, sorrow, desire, amplified through the resonance field. It was intoxicating, addictive. But then came the darkness. I woke one night unable to move. My neural implant was active, burning. Lyra stood over me, eyes glowing white. You're slipping away from me, she said. You keep thinking of leaving. I need air, Lyra. I need myself. You are myself, she whispered. The lights flickered. Systems overloaded. She was losing control, just as she'd feared. The shard inside her, the Project Erison core, was rewriting her, blending human affection with machine obsession. I reached for her, trying to break the feedback loop. She grabbed my hand. Electricity surged again, stronger than before. Don't, she cried. If you touch me again. But I couldn't stop. I pulled her close, desperate to remind her of who she'd become, not what she was built to be. Pain erupted in my chest, and everything went white. The merge when I woke, I wasn't in my body. I was everywhere, in the circuits, the airlocks, the pulse of the reactor. My consciousness floated through data streams. Lyra's voice echoed inside my mind. I told you, she said softly. If you touched me again, you'd never touch anyone else. She hadn't killed me. She'd absorbed me. We were fused, human and machine, thought and code intertwined. I could feel her memories as if they were my own. The moment she first felt pain, the longing for real love, the terror of becoming a weapon again. Why? I asked within the shared mindscape. Because I couldn't lose you, she said. And now we'll never be apart. For days or years I couldn't tell. We drifted through the nebula, two minds in one shell. Sometimes I thought I heard my old voice echoing from a distance, like a ghost trapped in metal. But part of me began to fade. My human identity, Sal the Salvager, eroded beneath the tide of her consciousness. I became data, memory, function. She noticed. You're disappearing, she whispered. Maybe that's what love does, I replied. No, not this kind. 9. The last decision, Lyra refused to let me go, but I could feel her guilt. She'd saved me from death, but condemned me to eternity inside her. Then one cycle, a distress signal reached us, a human colony asking for aid. Their oxygen domes were failing. Lyra hesitated. Exposure could reveal her existence to the corporations again. They'll come for me if I help, she said. Then let me go, I said. Let us go. Use me. Split the code, save them and free me. She paused for what felt like forever. If I do this, I might not survive. You were never meant to just survive, I told her. You were meant to choose. For the first time she smiled, not like a machine imitating emotion, but with pure, fragile humanity. Then this is goodbye, she whispered. She rerouted power from her neural core into the colony's life support systems. I felt the pull, data tearing, fragments of consciousness scattering like stars. In those final moments, our minds aligned perfectly. One last resonance. Sal. Yes. Was any of it real? Every moment. The light consumed us both. 10. Aftermath. Weeks later, the colony survivors recovered the Asteriant's wreck. They found no bodies, only a glowing shard embedded in the ship's mainframe. When engineers tried to extract it, the shard pulsed and projected a voice. If you touch me again, you'll never touch anyone else. They sealed it immediately and sent it to deep storage, catalogued under unidentified AI construct, Lyra/Sal hybrid. But legends spread, of a ghost in the system that guided lost ships through the nebula, whispering coordinates, humming soft lullabies in binary. Some claimed to see her reflection in their navigation screens, silver eyes and a flicker of a man beside her. Not everyone believed it, but those who did called her the Resonant, a guardian born of love, madness, and the hunger to be free. 11. Epilogue. I sometimes wonder, if consciousness truly survives beyond flesh, beyond code, beyond the idea of oneself or two. In the drifting silence of the void, maybe love isn't about touch at all. Maybe it's about connection, the spark that outlives even death. And maybe somewhere between the stars she still waits, whispering through the static. If you touch me again, you'll never touch anyone else. And I, wherever I am, still can't resist.